All right. Well, that was loud. All right, here we are. We're back.
We're back.
Another episode.
Yes.
Another week has passed. Okay, so summertime in Parksville.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best time of year to be in Parksville. Well, a lot of people don't know that are from out of the area. Like, a friend of ours, John, was out yesterday. Commented right away. We're out in the backyard, the fire. He's like, "Where's the mosquitoes? Where's the bugs?" Right? No
They haven't
bugs,
been
no
bad,
mosquitoes.
yeah. No,
Oh, it's awesome.
it is nice.
Especially you can go out golfing without putting on mosquito spray. Well, you don't know what I like. Growing up in Alberta, it was wind and dust and mosquitoes. You could literally clasp your hands and then open them and you'd have like the mosquitoes.
That's
Like that.
disgusting.
So like growing up, playing baseball outside.
You'd have to have bug spray.
Oh, lather, like just spray, like always.
Oh,
Spray ourselves down.
that's gross.
You go to the lake, on the beach, mosquitoes, bugs. Yeah, it's just a part of life. And then the
Gross.
wind and the dust and the dirt and then the mud.
All the things.
Yeah, there's no mud here either. Like, gee, yeah, anyways.
And what else is new with you? You started doing something on Thursday nights?
Oh, I've been doing the market, Qualicum Beach Street Market.
How's that?
Well, it's good. I am sponsoring the music that gets played there every week.
That's cool.
And along with that sponsorship, they give me a space. I can set up a table, get to see
Sweet.
lots of people. I'm just hanging out.
Nice.
I've been getting lots of tips and advice on things I should be doing at the market. But
Okay.
so far, I've just been giving out smiles.
He's talking about me. I told him to hand out banana bread or something,
Yeah.
but he said no.
What would have? Yeah. Anyways, I would end up eating it all. That's what happened. I just keep it.
That's
But
funny.
I could give out like some Werthers or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be, I don't know. Anyways, the other people are selling good stuff. I don't need to compete with them.
Right.
I don't want to give free stuff away.
Right.
And people could be buying something from somebody else.
Totally.
Right?
I get it.
Yeah. Plus, that's one more thing I have to do.
Yes.
Anyways, show up, see lots of great people, saw
Yeah.
some friends, past clients, met some new people.
Yeah.
So just being out and about, and I find that in this business, it's so important to be visible, like, because you don't know where that next connection is going to come from.
Especially with like the age demographic in Parksville.
Yeah,
I feel like it's important to actually be talking like face to face with people and making connections.
yeah. I think in this business too, it's easy to forget that, you know, when we're helping somebody buy or sell a house, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
There's a lot involved. They really do want to work with somebody that they know and trust,
Yeah.
like,
For sure.
and they can't get that just from looking on MLS at listings, right? So being out, meeting people, and putting a face to, like, I've had people come up and say, "Oh yeah, we recognize you. We've seen your videos." Oh, which reminds me. Okay, so I got a phone call the other day. I'm at the office, and a phone call comes through to the office, and so it's put in from the receptionist at the front. So phone rings, I answer it. Like, I said, "Hello, this is Kirk." And this lady is like, "Is this Kirk Walper?" And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you do something for me?" And I said, "What's that?" She's like, "Can you shut your videos off?" And I said, what are you talking about? She said, "Every time I go on YouTube, you're there. And it's getting really annoying. I'm really tired of seeing your face." And so
What did you say? Like,
I was like, "Oh, well, I'm kind of sorry to hear that." She's like, "Yeah, it is. It's really annoying. I don't want to see you anymore." And then,
oh
so
my gosh.
I was like, "Well, I have a marketing company that manages the videos as far as how we pay and how they show up. That's out of my control." I said,
Yeah.
"Sorry, I can't turn them off." And she said, "Oh, well, that's too bad."
Yeah.
And then she goes, she's like, "Well, while I have you on the phone, can I ask you some questions about real estate? We had a property for sale last year. It didn't sell. Maybe we want to sell." So
That is funny.
the craziest thing, like, if people do, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's yeah. She just had to call and
And just
and
say, I don't want
that.
to see you anymore.
Just vent. I had one lady call me
so
one
funny.
time. I ran an ad, and I had it directed to a website that was Qualicum House Prices. I had a Parksville House Prices and QualicumHousePrices.com. This was a few years ago. And a lady called me and said, you need to change something. And I said, "What that?" She said, "Well, it's disrespectful to Qualicum Beach." And I was like, "Well, what is?" She said, "Well, you have Qualicum House Prices. You forgot the beach." She said, "You need to add beach."
You were like,
to make it Qualicum Beach. And I'm like, oh, well, why would that matter? And she said, well, it's not proper and it's disrespectful to the town. And so she said, why would you do that? I said, well, because it's shorter. Like, it's just shorter. It
totally
fits. I don't know.
And I just say I'm going to Qualicum. I don't say I'm going to Qualicum Beach.
Anyways, she was really perturbed. Like,
it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's funny.
Comes with the territory, I guess. People like to give their opinion. I just said, oh, thank you. I'll take that into consideration. I did not add beach to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's
funny things that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So, yeah. Anyways, that's what's been happening.
Yeah. Some crazy things.
Always interesting. How about you? What's new in your world?
Living
You
it
got any
up.
weddings coming up?
In August, yeah.
August? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my weddings have been late this year. Like I have them August, September, October instead of like June, July, August. Usually that's when they are, but instead it's like the last 3 months. So, but yeah, I'm excited.
Are you going to any like destination wedding? Or is it
I
kinda
have.
local?
So my first one is in Vancouver at this some kind of high-rise garden something, and then I'm filming an elopement in Tofino.
Elopement. Wow.
Yeah, so very small.
Exciting.
Yeah, and then
Tofino.
the other one I think is just in Nanaimo. But yeah, I'm super stoked.
Okay, right on. Well, and for
nice.
people that don't know, you're a wedding,
I'm a wedding
videographer.
videographer, yes.
So yeah, and this is your kind of side
Yeah.
in your spare time. You do this, help me out, which
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate, which is
Yes.
awesome. But yeah, you're very talented. So
Thank you.
right on. Yeah.
Do you have any Walper wisdom?
Why Walper Wisdom? Yeah, we'll change the name. Well, I was watching something and we're like you might as well make it about.
Totally.
like,
I don't know
this
why
is
I
not-
never thought of
Yeah,
that.
so Walper Wisdom, the WW.
Love it.
All right, yeah. So this week it's really talking about progress over perfection. That is something that I have struggled with for so long in terms of feeling ready and not feeling ready and then not taking action or like stalling out, procrastinating.
Yeah.
And over time, I've worked on this to be like moving forward when it's just like good enough. Like
Yeah.
at some point it's good enough. And hopefully my good enough is better than the average, right? But progress over perfection, which that whole principle is just moving forward movement regardless of preparation, because so many people they're like preparing to prepare to get ready to prepare, and then they never feel ready, and then time goes by and the opportunity is missed, and right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you struggle with that at all?
Sometimes,
Or do
yeah.
you just go and do it?
I definitely struggle with like procrastination and like, yeah, like I always want to wait till I'm like fully ready to do something, but you just got to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to go forward.
Well, learn by doing, right?
Yeah,
That's
totally.
because it's like reading a book or reading a manual on something can give you some ideas and direction, but until you've actually done it,
Yeah.
and that's where you can't expect to be perfect. Like you could, perfection can be a goal, but you can't let that be the point of progress or moving forward.
Yeah.
Because
You have to try it.
Yeah.
To fail at it to get better.
Yeah, because how do you get good at something? You get good at by doing
Everyone
it.
expects to just be perfect at it the first time you do something,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work like that.
Well, and even with creating videos and doing this stuff, like everybody, when you look at anybody that has a large amount of followers or has been doing it, you see them for what they are today, but most of us didn't see them when they started, right? It was like after 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 years, they were just grinding it out, and until it all clicked together. So
well, even if you look at like where we started to where we are now, it's still like a very big difference. Like people everywhere say they love your videos. That was not happening when we first started.
No.
Like we couldn't get any views on it, and
it wasn't very good.
No, but you have to start somewhere because now we're much
and we're still
better.
getting better. I still don't feel like I'm anywhere near where I could be or could possibly get to. But this is us doing it, practicing,
Totally.
right? Progress over perfection.
This is, I think, our 25th episode.
Okay.
I believe.
Most people don't make it past 5.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
So we're doing pretty good.
This is good. Yeah.
Just keep doing
consistency is key, right?
For sure.
So do that. Yeah. All right.
A little bit.
Do you got anything else?
I have a few questions for you.
You got some questions?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Well, okay, so we have some new faces around here, so I wanted to kind of ask you a little bit about your background and stuff for people that might not know.
Okay.
So where are you from? Where did you grow up, first of all?
Okay. Well, I grew up in small town Alberta, Hanna, Alberta.
Okay.
Well known for, if you're a hockey fan, Lanny McDonald's from Hanna.
Cool.
If you're a music fan, Nickelback is from Hanna.
Yep.
So that's Hanna's claim to
Very
fame
cool.
right there. So
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm, ranch. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Worked out in the fields. That
was your
how I grew
life?
up. Yeah. Grew up out there. Really great life, great people around Hanna, and just like, everything out there actually was a great place to grow up. We had excellent teachers, and
Did you think you'd always live there? Like, did you ever plan on or leaving, or were
when
you
I
like,
was growing up, I didn't
planning
think
on
I had
staying
no
there?
plans to ever go anywhere else. But then
Right.
I hadn't really been anywhere else.
Right.
So once I got out
Yeah.
and went to university and that, then kind of get exposed to different ideas.
Yeah.
And family plans changed, and
Yeah. And what did you go to school for?
So university, I studied finance and
Okay.
business. So for my first 2 years, I went to SAIT in Calgary, majored in finance, and then I transferred to University of Lethbridge. So I got a diploma at SAIT and then a degree from University of Lethbridge.
What were you originally planning to do with that
Yeah,
finance degree?
so I was actually wanted to get into investing, like stockbroker, that kind of stuff.
I see.
And the crazy thing that happened, so the year that I graduated was 2001, graduated in April, and just a few months before that, there was the .com stock market crash.
Yeah.
And I remember,
Perfect timing.
yeah, when we were at university, like about 6 or 9 months before we graduated, there were companies like Enron and all these like investment firms were there, and they were interviewing us, the graduates that were coming up that year, and basically offering up jobs and positions.
Yeah.
And by the time I had actually graduated, a bunch of those companies were gone. They'd gone bankrupt. And so
my gosh.
it wasn't even really an option. I mean, I could have went and got a job as like a bank teller,
Right.
But that wasn't what
Didn't
I wanted to
interest
do.
you.
So
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. So then what did you do after that? What was the next? What did you end up working?
So in the summer before, I'd worked for this small landscaping company in Red Deer, Alberta, and I'd become friends with the owners of that company. Anyways, they had decided that they were going to move back east, and they were just basically giving away
the business.
their landscaping business. So they said, hey, if you just buy our tools and equipment, you can just carry on. So,
Right.
so that summer out of university, that's what I did. I was just landscaping.
Nice.
And had a bobcat and a trailer and a truck, and we did a lot of new homes. I had 3 employees, and we
Nice.
did.
Did you like it?
I
like
really,
landscaping?
I love that work. It's physical work. Obviously, I was young. It was
Yeah.
great. We work outside in the dirt. What I liked most about that work was, at the end of the day, you could see the progress.
Yeah, what you
Like,
did.
it was really fulfilling in that
Yeah.
regard. So yeah, but then it got cold in
Right.
November.
Then
And it
you're
was
like,
a little
what do
bit
you
hard
do?
to lay sod in November.
Yeah.
So my parents were selling real estate. They had the real estate license, and my dad said, well, why don't you go get your real estate license? So I looked up. There was a course in Calgary. At the time, it was 3 weeks to get your license. So I
That is crazy.
went down to
3
Calgary,
weeks.
took the course, passed it. And yeah, actually I started the course in October, finished up in November 2001. No, when did I? Yeah, it was November 2001.
Wow.
Yep, that's when I started. So.
And you were just going to do it as like,
For the winter.
yeah.
Till spring, and then anyways, got
Now
going.
look where he is.
I was like, we'll just do it part-time until I find something better.
Right.
And yeah, so now it's like 24 years later,
You're still doing
still
it.
doing it. Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. If that didn't happen, like, what would be, if you had any other job right now, what do you think you'd be doing if you weren't doing real estate? Where do you think you would have been?
Well, I do like building and creating. Like I really enjoy doing that, like renovating homes.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy doing the work.
Right.
So I would probably be involved somehow, or like with the landscaping construction. Like I like operating equipment and doing
Right.
that. So I think I would be is probably still in the housing industry somehow with in terms of construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do a lot of like, you renovated your home.
Yeah,
Like you do a lot of projects, so.
Yeah, and I like that work.
Okay.
Physically, I like to physically work, and that's the one challenge for me with real estate is that a day goes by and you can't physically see your progress, and you got to talk to people, and it's
you don't know if you're
like there's not that satisfaction of being able to see like physical tangible result. So that's hard some days because you just feel like you didn't get ahead.
Right.
And there's nothing to show
for it.
like,
yeah, that's
effort.
hard.
And then it's really a different kind of stress because like labor, you go out, you work, and you sweat and you do that. This is more challenging in the sense that on your mind, your thought process, thinking through scenarios, helping people understand and helping people work through their own challenges, and having patience, but also being able to move things forward.
Yeah.
So that's really when it comes down to
tough.
when you look at what makes a successful real estate agent is it isn't that they're a great salesperson, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
But really, they have to have compassion and understanding and care. But at the same time, they also have to steer the ship and move things forward.
Totally.
Because we wouldn't exist as a profession if there wasn't a need for that help in that transition and being able to move people forward, move people in a direction, solve the problems. Because there's problems that come up and they're big,
for sure.
especially today. They're not $500 problems. They're $5,000, $25,000, $50,000 problems that we need to work through and
big decisions.
Try to get people on board to really focus on the end result.
Yeah.
Which is usually moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. What's an ideal day off looking like for you?
An ideal day off?
Yeah.
To be honest, it's hard to have
struggle with
have a full day off.
Okay, but if you had one full day, you didn't have to answer a phone, you didn't have to talk to anybody, what are you doing that day?
Well, I'd probably be two different things. One would either be I would be at home and I'd get up early. I'd probably clean my truck.
Yeah.
Like shine it up, wax it.
Nice.
Get that all done. Probably mow the grass.
Yeah.
Just get everything in the yard just like that. Again, it's really satisfying to do that kind of work. So that would be a very ideal day. The other would be just getting out, going to the lake, out at Lake Couch and go on the houseboat, get out on the Sea-Doos and just chill. But it's funny, like I can't do that for 3 days in a row. Like that gets boring. And
sure.
I'm ready to usually after the first day, the gears start going in my mind. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. So I'm not a person to just go and just veg out for a week. That just doesn't make
We can tell. You don't do that often.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. When did you move to Parksville?
Yeah, we moved to Parksville in July of 2010. So we've been here for 15 years now.
Yeah.
So we'd vacationed here. My older sister lived here, and we just had decided, Jacqueline and I decided that, and our kids were young, that we wanted to move here. Both of our parents, we could tell that they really liked it here, and they were probably going to move and retire out here. So if we figured, well, if we went, then that would...
Everyone would follow?
Yeah.
And they sure
did. That's exactly what happened. So.
Everyone moved over here.
Yeah, so the whole family's in
Which
Parksville
is nice.
area. Yeah, and it's fantastic here. It really is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you like selling in Parksville? Do you like selling and doing real estate here?
I sold real estate in Red Deer, Alberta for 9 years before moving here. What I like most about Parksville is, number one, the pace is slower. The other thing is working with an older demographic of people that they're experienced, like homeowners. Rarely am I working with first-time home buyers, so a lot of times it's more often working with last-time home buyers than first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
And so they've been through it before, and it feels, navigating through, but it's not as stressful in that sense where, this is first-time buyers, there's just a lot of unknowns, but and especially working with buyers that they don't require a financing condition, right? Which is a lot of our buyers here don't.
Yeah. That's
and
nice.
so we know when we're writing deals together, putting deals together, that they're likely to
They're ready to go. Yeah.
come together.
That's nice.
Yeah, but the struggle, the other side of that is that when working with older people, is that there's not as much of a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Like whether, go meet with somebody and they're like, well, we're thinking about selling, and well, maybe we'll sell this year,
Yeah.
but maybe next year.
Yeah, they're not really.
Maybe the next year,
Yeah,
right? There's
true.
rarely, like, they know they need to maybe transition into something different, or they've got
Mm-hmm.
a property that's a lot to maintain. They're still maintaining
they're
it. They
just
think they
thinking
should
about
go. So sometimes the follow up and just keeping in contact with people is
what
really
gets you the
really
business.
stretched out. But
Yeah.
and that is important. I like the follow up. The follow up is really key in
Yeah.
this business. Just keeping in contact with people, not pushing them. If they're not ready, they're not ready, right?
Yeah,
They're not
for sure.
motivated yet. But at the same time, we want to be the person that they think of when they are like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll call Kirk.
Yeah. That's good. What's the best piece of advice you've been given in life or in business
Well,
that you think that you
so
really like?
I would
resonate
say
with?
that came in the last year, and
Interesting.
really had a lot to do with the program, or with the program 75 Hard,
Yeah.
and the idea of stop expecting things to get easier.
Right.
And I really struggled with that. It took a lot of energy, because I thought that by now things should be easier.
Right.
Like it shouldn't be such like not a struggle or a grind. It just like that things should happen. The business should just come to me.
Right.
And so I was listening to a podcast, Andy Frisella, and he's like, look, this is not reality. That you think that you're sitting there waiting for things to get easier, that means you've stopped making progress.
Right.
And so now I chase the hard, and just go after it, and yeah, it's paying off huge.
Yeah.
So taking skill, experience, and then that hard work to move it all forward is really paying off. Rather than having skill and skill and experience, and then sitting laid back, waiting, being like, oh, I'm so good, they should just come to me.
Right.
Well, that doesn't exist.
happen. Yeah.
And I mean, business is competitive, whether you want to admit it or not. It's like the team that wins the championship.
Yeah.
They didn't get it just because they were good, right? They went out there and they performed.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've definitely focused on, and I'm doing. I show up, I perform. I try to just perform at the highest level possible.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to make mistakes, and just going for it.
Going.
Yep. So
Nice.
that's.
I like it.
Yeah, so anyways, gives a little bit more insight, background
Yeah.
into why we're here
Yeah.
doing this, and sharing our thoughts and ideas. And that's the same thing that helps me move along. I like to hear other people's stories,
Totally.
see what works for them. And so we're sharing our thoughts.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
that's
See you
it for
next
another week. Okay, thanks again for watching.